Hello everybody, my name is Hal. This is Quail Studios Guitar. We've got Bob as our moderator today. Welcome and thank you for being here. We're going to talk about Beatles. And we're going to talk about strumming, and we're going to talk about rhythm and how you can get better at those kinds of things. I'm also going to touch on Green Day a little bit and a Coldplay song. Why am I doing this? Is because these are songs that I've worked on with my students in this past week. It's been really great. We're going to do now that's Here Comes the Sun. And I've got the capo on the 7th fret because George Harrison recorded this song with the capo on the 7th fret. I've tried to teach my students and some of my students to play this. And many of them have trouble with this particular part, especially when they're doing this with picking. And I was pondering this and thinking, how can I help a student really understand the rhythm, the picking part? How can I get them to actually do it and be very successful at it? For a long, long time, I would just strum it like this. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, and I would just play it and sing it, and I wouldn't worry about those intricacies. In fact, I probably started at something like this when I was a teenager. Something like that. I would just strum it and do as much as I could. And then it was years later that I was in a band and we were doing this song, and I thought, I'm going to work out that melody and really work on it. And so I did. And it wasn't that hard for me because I had been playing these chords, D, G, A7. There's an E chord, and then there's this. Right? It wasn't very hard for me to actually do it because I'd been playing for a very long time. Dwayne says, "Hey Bob and Hal, it's been so many years since I've played that." It's a great song, Dwayne. You ought to try it. Okay, here's the melody. That's it right there at the beginning. And I play it with a chord. You could play it like this. What I'm doing is I'm just playing a D chord and then picking out the melody. G chord, A7. But this is very tricky because there's a lot of notes that are played on the upbeat, and I'm going to show you right now. Let me take off my guitar because we are going to actually do a rhythm exercise that I think will help you. So I'm going to take my left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is something we'll do before we get into the actual rhythms of Here Comes the Sun. So we can take our knees and our hands and put them on our legs or our knees. 1, 2, 3. Can you do this? Do this with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very important. When we play guitar, we do this action with our hand when we're strumming. And then, of course, this hand doesn't do the same thing. But a lot of times we chord, change like this. And so we're strumming and we're changing. And so our left hand, we're going to just keep a steady beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our right hand is going to go with it, going to play with it or beat with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do this. We're going to take this hand and we're going to do it twice as fast. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my left hand is doing the beats like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paul Shin got in touch with me today. He said, I can't make it. I've got some stuff at work I got to do. But since he's a drummer, he will understand this. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try something else. Let's do 3 beats with our right hand, 1 beat with our left hand, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? Here we go, do it with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You could think of it like this. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Now let's do 4 beats with our right hand, 1 beat with our left hand, and I'm going to say 1 E and A. That's 4. 1 E and A. It's easy to say instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. And we're going to go not quite that fast. Let's see. We're going to go about this fast. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. 1, 2, do it with me, ready, and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Dwayne says, okay, I hope no one sees me doing this, Hal. Lisa, you should teach metronome for all students beginning so they will be. Well, this is kind of like a metronome thing, because when we strum the guitar, a lot of times we might be going da 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 down and up. Now you could do the same thing, and you could do the same thing with your hand like this. You know, we strum like this, right? We have our fingers together, and the pick is in there. Let's just get a pick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We could go like this, right? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to do it without a pick in my hand and just go like this, up and down. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E. Dwayne, I want to tell you that if someone sees you doing this and they're not a musician, they may think you're weird. But if they are musicians or understand music in a little bit, they'll understand what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. This is really interesting because you can do this with dun dun dun, like dun 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 dun. But if you do it with your hand like this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Okay, this is a really good rhythm to understand. One thing that's happening is we're going 1, 2, 3, and then when we hit our hand on the leg again, we start on the up. So it's like down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. Hi, everyone. So need a strumming lesson. Yes, you're very welcome. Now this is really important because this is how we strum on the guitar. A lot of times when we're strumming, if you watch my right hand, right, it's just going down, up, 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 down, up. Let's go back to now right here, what I do when I play this, I'm playing this melody, and this is in my book, by the way. You can find this tab in my book. Let me see if I can say it down and up when I'm plucking down and up. Down, up, down, wait. Down, up, down, up, 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 up. Down, up, down, up, up. Down, up, down, up, 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 down. Right? So this is why it's so tricky, because there's a lot of upstrokes in that melody. Let's try one more thing. We're going to take our hand and we're going to put it over, our left hand over our right hand, and go like this. 2, 3, 4. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Okay, do it with me. Ready, go. 1. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. I'm going to do it a little slower. 1. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. See what I did there? That's the rhythm. How did I figure that out? I listened to the recording over and 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 over, and I sang along with it. One of the reasons why I tell you to sing, right? You don't have to be an opera singer to be able to do this. You just have to sing. I don't care how good it is. And then you can get an idea. It's the same melody that I was singing, right? And we do it down, up. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seemed like years since it's been here. Let me turn up my volume here. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. See that? I'm just strumming it like that. Let's change gears here and go to a different song. Now, I was working on a Green Day song this week with one of my students, and he was strumming, and he had the wrong strum, at least in my mind. It was the wrong strum. Let me pull up this song. Let me find it here on my computadora. This song is Boulevard with Broken Dreams, and you'll notice that the acoustic guitar, when it's starting out, now when you play along with it, it's an F chord, F minor, excuse me, to A flat or a G sharp, E flat, B flat. How do we make this easier? Take your capo, you put it on the first fret. You notice that the first chord that I did was an F there, excuse me, F minor. I keep playing that wrong. I'm going to put the capo on. I'm going to turn it into an E minor chord. There's my A flat. Play it like this. Looks like a G. E flat played here like a D. B flat is played like an A because of the capo on the first fret. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. When you listen to it, let's listen to it one more time. Now, when you listen to the drums, you hear the boom, you hear the strong beat with the bass drum, boom, and then you hear a snare on 3. My student was playing it like this. I walk alone. Let's see. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Now this is a great strum. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 like that. But there's a problem here because they're going, I walk a lonely road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem with that strum is that there's no accent on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So we need to change the strum. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I suggested this strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I walk the lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Do, 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 do. So how do you learn how to do that? Well, you listen and you figure out what your beats are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you listen to the drums. It's really important when you're playing a song that you, at least this is what I do when I'm playing a song and I'm playing it solo on guitar. I try to imitate the general feeling of the song. It's not always exactly what the guitar is doing, but if there's drums in the song and that kind of thing, then I need to have that, the feeling of the song. I keep calling it feeling. There's another word that I want. I'm trying to remember what it would be. But I'm trying to get that, the beat and the feel to it so that people, when they hear it, because it's a big part of that song. All right, so I suggest that you do some listening and be able to play things differently. All right, that's why we're talking about this. Let's go to a different song. I also taught this week, I was working on a Coldplay song, and let's bring up this Coldplay song here. Do you know the song? Sorry. Something like that. And generally, on the lead sheet that my student had, it had an E minor chord. Then they had a G chord, like that. And I listened to that and was like, that does not sound like a G chord. So I listened to it really carefully, and the second chord sounded like an E minor, and the last chord sounded like an E minor but with a different bass note. It's more like that. Now there's some variation in there, and I haven't fixed it all out. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's really important that you understand rhythm. It takes time to understand rhythm. Rhythm can be very, very difficult. And it takes study to be able to understand rhythm, to be able to figure it out really quickly and change strums and that kind of thing. You just have to be on the guitar. Remember, practice. That's really important. Your favorite guitar players and musicians practice all the time. They do. Right? So, thanks for being here. I'm going to go hang out with my supporters, the people that choose to be with me right after the live streams. Thank you for being here. Any questions? No questions. We will talk to you later.